Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with the curated bead box for April. It's called Spring is in the Air. You can see everything that's included here, and you can also go to their sister site, dollarbead.com, and use these codes to shop extras for the box. This box is, I think, $20 plus ship, or $20 with shipping. And each box also has a finding starter kit. So let me jump in and see what we've got. Hey, the finding starter kit is in gold this month. Okay, first is a 10mm soft salmon jade style glass bead, an 8-inch string, very pale pink. Next is a 10mm pink apple green duo crackle glass beads, 6-inch string. These are actually really fun. Bright pink with the green. I'm loving pink and green together. And I don't have this style. I love those. Love how bright that is. Next is a 10mm olivine gemstone bead, 7 to 8-inch string. I think that's maybe serpentine, but I'm not sure. It's a really cool color. Very yellow-green. Kind of waxy. Next is 8mm Greenbrier crackle spray glass beads, 16-inch string. These are gorgeous. I love those. I love crackle beads, but with the green paint on the outside, that's awesome. Now, if you had crackle beads that don't have the green paint on the outside, use your own paint. You can paint your beads. Ooh, this is a really nice purple. Wow, this is a bright purple. Lilac glass pearl bead, 16-inch string. It's really bright, and I love it. I'm loving some, like this is a spring box, but it's super bright, not pastels. There are some pastels, but I'm liking the bright pastels, I should say. We have 8mm fuchsia gold drizzled glass bead, 10.5-inch string. So it's half goldish yellow, half hot pink with some drizzle marks. Again, super bright, but still springy. We have a 6mm soft green glass pearl bead. Lovely. Look at that pile. It looks so good. We have a 6mm soft lilac jade style glass bead. Those are really cute. Approximately 0.7 ounces of 16mm pastel flower acrylic charms. So these are just beads. You can turn them into charms. And we've gotten these before, but it's a really fun color palette. If you want, you could probably search on my channel and you'll see me do a pair of earrings with these. 130 by 6mm apple green polyester tassel, 5 tassels. These are tiny. I've tried to use these in the past and I kind of get stumped sometimes. So it'll be interesting to see how others use them. These are a really bright yellow green mint. It's not mint. It's like an apple green. Yeah, it's definitely apple green. 6mm flower gold metal spacer beads. These are cute. Those are cute. Those are adorable. I don't have those. Oh, ×2. So there's a second style in there. Those are super cute too. And we have a 45 by 18mm silver metal keychain with jump ring. Very nice. And then approximately 1.7 ounces of Spring Designer glass mix. So this is just a mix in purple, blue, and pink. Although that one's really cool. That's a really big, like, I was gonna say crunchy pearl, but like textured pearl. Very interesting. All right, I'm gonna go through everything and then see what we can make. All right, I've been making a lot of earrings lately, so I decided I'm gonna do a necklace today. The absolutely amazing thing is these beads coordinated so well with my good friend Heidi's spring release of her artisan beads, and I wanted to use this beautiful pendant that I got from her. I haven't shown you those beads that I got because I got them while I was moving, but look at this beautifully detailed flower that she made. I have 2 of them. One of them I'm going to use on this necklace that we're making. I have some metals here in a clasp, and I have this little drop that I think we're going to put dropping from the flower. So I'm going to do that with just a jump ring. And there is a front and back to this. The back has a point where the rhinestone meets, and then the front is flat. So I'm going to just make sure that it's facing the right way and attach those 2. Making sure we always swing our jump rings closed. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. And then I'm also going to attempt to use one of these tassels. What I did was knot it a couple times at the top. I could knot it again, but I think it's the length I need it. I'm going to take a second jump ring. And I'm going to hook that on the top. And just put my tassel behind it to tie in that green. And now we have a pendant. There we go. Could also hang the tassel from here, but I wanted the rhinestone in the front. And the main beads that I'm going to be using here are these crackle glass with the green paint on them. I just loved these, and I think we're going to work in some of this pink. I was thinking about the purple, but I'm not sure yet. And then I just wanted to use these metals and this cute little flower clasp I have. So I'm just going to open this up, and then I have some gold seed beads that we're going to be using as spacers today in conjunction with these other metal beads. I think we're only going to use about 4 of these. I thought about using these from the mix, but I think I like this pink with the flower a little bit better. So I'm going to set our flower aside for the moment. And I have some 19 strand bead-along bead stringing wire. But you can also use the wire that's in the kit, which I left over in the box. So I am going to put on probably about maybe 3 of these. I like having these in the center for our pendant to rest on. So once we have some beads kind of on either side of those will be together a little bit more. So until I start stringing that side, I'm going to take off our pendant. And then I'm going to string these using a seed bead between, typically looks like a knot, or like if you've done, you know, pearl knotting before, sometimes using a small enough seed bead between 2 beads can give that effect. I really like how it looks. See? So I'm going to do 5. And then I am going to do another seed bead. One of these. Another seed bead. A bead cap. My pink bead. Another bead cap, and then just do that over again. So it looks like that. We're bringing the pink in there, but it's not just pink and green. It's broken up and given some delicate, given a delicate look by using some of the gold. I am going to go ahead and string the rest of this necklace just using that pattern. There are only going to be 2 of the pink beads on either side of the necklace, and then the rest will be green. Okay, I have everything strung. I ended up doing a little bit different pattern on the second set of pink beads because I wasn't doing the math correctly. I only had 4 of these beads and 4 of the bead caps. And I searched and searched and searched all the beads that I actually brought with me to this apartment. and none of them matched. So it's weird not having all of my stash nearby. So you have to be very planful when you're making jewelry. Okay, so I have everything strung, and I am just going to do the clasp. I have a couple crimp beads over here, not to be confused with the seed beads over here. So I'm going to put one on and pick up half of my clasp, come through, and come back down through that crimp. All right, and then I'll grab my crimping pliers, making sure that my wires are not crossed, which they are at the moment. Move that crimp down towards my clasp or my toggle. And then, make sure again that they're not crossed. Settle that in the valley there, and then squish, and then turn 90 degrees, move up, and squish again. There we go. I am going to hide the end in a couple of these beads and then do the exact same thing. Oh, you know what? I don't know if that's going to work with the seed bead there. Oh, I was able to get it. That's why I didn't end it with a seed bead, because I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to get 2 lengths of wire through it, but I was. It's not typical of 11/0 seed beads. I think these are 11/0s. And I will work on crimping that other side. So I'm going to make sure everything is moved down as much as possible towards that other end, but we're not going to crimp in a straight line. We're going to do it loosey-goosey because we want it to drape well, just as long as there are no noticeable gaps in the beads. My crimp bead, I have my ring for my toggle, and then I'm coming back through. This was actually quite a bit longer than it needed to be, but it kind of was just a piece that fell off of my roll. It wasn't a piece I cut off the roll. And I'm just going to come back down through a couple of these. Oh, and I didn't put as you can see, I'm missing a seed bead there. I'm going to redo that. And I am just going to pull on my wire until it gets to the length I need. Making sure again that there aren't any noticeable gaps in my stringing. And then we'll just crimp on this side like we did on the first side. If you're more comfortable flat crimping, that's totally fine. But I'm going to go like that, crimp, 90 degrees, move it up the pliers, crimp again, and then one more time. I'll take my flush cutters and trim the excess wire. Do not trim your main wire. And we'll do the exact same thing on this side. And look at that. This is the cutest little spring necklace. Pink and green. I love that color combo. I remember I had to have this comforter when I was 8 years old that was pink and green, and this reminds me of it. I had to have it, and I had it until I was an adult for sure. But it's so cute with Heidi's beautiful artisan flower and this pretty rhinestone drop, and the tassel looks like a stem on a flower, doesn't it? I'll include photos as well. But I was really excited with this month's box. If you want to subscribe to Curated Bead Box, use coupon code TURQST35 for 35% off of your first box. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and stay tuned for Goldie. She's super duper cute. Bye-bye.